I'll call the Wednesday, October 8th, Berlin Zoning Board of Appeals meeting to order. And I will go directly to, well, I'll just notify those present that their name, their image, and their phone number may be recorded for the record. And I'm Lynn Ryan, and we have Jim.
Yes.
We have Jim Roya. We have Susanna Roberts, and we
Here.
have Keith Susie present tonight. And I see that, okay, is Cheryl Trailer going to speak to us, or?
No, she's an attendee. I don't know why she's showing up on the screen.
Okay. All right. I have had a couple of communications about this 68 Derby Road. The first was from Kyle, is it Tucker?
Yep.
That met with us last time, and he asked that they withdraw the petition. And I told him two things. First of all, it had to be the petitioner that would request it, not himself. And that now that it had gone to the point that we were holding a hearing, it would take a vote of the board in order to allow it to be to have him retract it. He asked to have it without prejudice. I don't think it's necessary. The prejudice would only be if we, decided to vote in the negative. That would prevent it from requiring 2 years before he could apply again, but I see no harm. Anyone have any feeling one way or the other? The one of two things we can do, we can either deny it or we can allow him to withdraw it. What's your pleasure?
Do they need to be here?
I asked him to be here and he said he was busy. I do have a written email requesting that it be withdrawn.
Alright.
And it is the petitioner that sent the second email. I think we're on solid ground as far as that it is a request. I am disappointed that they were very adamant last month, and this month they don't even show up. But
Well, either way,
Well,
they claim
I'll make
to
a
have
motion that we allow a withdrawal without prejudice.
oh wait, no, we can't. We gotta start the hearing.
I
She has-
thought we
did
did.
already.
Oh, what time did you do that at 7:03?
Yeah.
7:03, 7:04. You pick a number.
All right, I'm putting 7:03. Okay, now you can make a motion.
So motion made to permit the withdrawal without prejudice.
I second it.
All right, Lynn's frozen.
Uh-oh.
All right, well, I'm an aye.
I'm an aye.
Well, majority rules.
No, that's only half. We need you. Are you an aye?
I seconded it. I'm an aye.
Okay, all righty. Nope, now we lost her entirely. So, Jim, do you want to take over as chair until she
Yeah,
comes back?
I'm just calling up my copy of the agenda here. So next item on the agenda.
No, we gotta
oh,
close
wait.
the hearing.
Yeah, so let's we can't actually close the hearing. We need 4 people.
Oh,
She'll be back. Give her a minute here.
All right, let's postpone our vote on that and I don't, do we have any additional warrants?
Not that I'm aware. We have past meeting minutes, the ones that were emailed around this morning.
Yeah, I was kind of holding off on those till Lynn comes back.
Okay,
Any communications received? I
Not
think
that
Lynn
I'm
would,
aware.
yeah, apparently Lynn got the communications on 68 Derby Road,
Yeah,
but I don't know of anything other than that. I don't know if anybody has any other unforeseen issues that would be before us tonight.
no. Do you guys know that, did we have a special permit for Fast Pro Painters on Carter Street? They have the garage that's right up against the street in Carterville, and they have
Doesn't
two
sound
trucks.
familiar. I don't recall anything for them ever.
All right, they have two trucks and they have a sign on their garage, and I just didn't know if I missed this. I was absent for a special permit for that.
Not that I'm aware of,
Mhm.
but that would be again something to turn over to the building inspector and
Hmm.
let him figure it out. I don't know what process he uses to go after people for that sort of thing.
I think he needs a formal complaint from someone.
Hmm.
I mean, not that I have a problem with them being a business there. It's just, the town gets a little bit of income from them doing it the right way. And that helps keep our taxes down.
What taxes?
I know.
um. When's our next meeting? So next meeting would be November
Let me look. Hang on.
12th.
Yes.
I will be here for that. Does anybody else have any issue with that date?
If we don't have any hearings, I will probably not be in attendance because that's right before the craft fair and I'm gonna be busy with that. But if we do have a hearing, I'll try to make it.
All right. I fully anticipate I'll be here for that.
Okay. But Lynn is really gone now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm texting her.
You get through to her? I never get through to her on her cell phone.
Yeah, we'll give her a while, see if she can get back in.
Mm.
Sounds like you're sick, Jim.
Yeah, the wife and I both have COVID.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
That's going around town.
apparently.
Do we know why there's people in the audience here?
Should we ask them? We are a rudderless ship without Lynn, let me tell you.
I know, we can't make any decisions without Lynn. We don't have the four of us, but
I
Why
know.
don't
I'm all
we
for asking the
what?
audience what they would,
Why don't we do that one at a time?
Okay.
Pick
one at a
one.
time.
All right, whoever puts their hand up first. Neither one. Oh, there's one. Okay.
All right, Mark and Julie.
Okay. Do we want to allow to talk or do we just want to promote to panelist?
Just allow them to talk for now.
Okay. Okay, they should be able to. They're unmuted.
Okay, Mark and Julie Pratt.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
go ahead.
Yeah, so I guess we're just trying to figure out if it's okay for us to leave and that it has been withdrawn.
You talking
Yes.
68 Derby Road?
That's correct.
Yeah, it has been withdrawn.
Okay. I guess we'll leave then.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Oh, and Cheryl
Thank you.
Trailer. She must have been another neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
So are
I'm
you
not sure.
guys familiar with horse nettle?
No.
There's
No.
metal.
Horse nettle.
Nettle.
It's in,
Metal.
I've got some in my hay, and it turns out it's growing in a bunch of fields in Berlin, and it's poisonous to livestock and people.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Do we want to pause this while we're waiting for Lynn?
we could.
Yeah. Go ahead and pause the recording for now and start the recording. Okay. So we're back and Lynn is back. So we can, the three of us have all voted yay in favor of permitting the withdrawal. So it's just your vote, Lynn.
I'm an I.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's unanimous.
And then I'll make a motion that we close the hearing for 68 Derby Road.
Second
Okay.
it.
It's been, motion's made and seconded to close the hearing. I'll take a roll call. Keith,
Aye.
Jim.
Aye.
I,
Okay, she said aye, and I didn't even ask her.
it's because I can smell my dinner cooking over there. All right, so as far as I know, we didn't, oh, wait, next on the list is approved past meeting minutes for September 10.
Who was at the, who was at that meeting?
Not me.
I was.
I was,
So you were Jim or you weren't?
I was.
Okay, and Keith and, Ms. Roberts weren't, correct?
no, I was.
Oh, okay. So I'll entertain a motion to accept the, September meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second,
And I'll take, unless there's a further question, I'll take a roll call vote. Keith, I'm assuming you'll vote present because you weren't there.
Right.
Jim,
Aye.
Susanna,
I,
and I'm an I. We can take a 3-person vote on the minutes. Did you manage to get to everything else?
well, we don't know if there's any warrants. We don't think there's any.
Well, I started to tell Jim over the phone. We're going to have down on Pleasant Street a request for a 10-car auto dealership.
Yeah, I've got the plans right here.
Is that where the Village Power used to be?
No, it's where the outhouse guy used to be.
Oh,
Yeah, it's down by the Four Corners there or whatever, near the post office. There was one
the
years ago
Panhouse.
down there.
Yeah. So, okay, so anyway, so that is coming up at some point.
Yeah. And Leanne and I were taking a look at, Leanne had difficulty, and I've had difficulty a couple of times with the way that we have set up the deadline for folks to apply for, let's say, a September meeting. We assume that if they get it by a certain date in August, they'll be at the September meeting. Sometimes it's so close that it's not on the days that Leanne is working. So they go in on a Wednesday night, Leanne had worked Wednesday, and they have to put it in the newspaper the next week, and Leanne doesn't know about it. So I went back and looked, and I asked Leanne to take a look, and you folks can take a look. I went back to both chapter 40A and to our own bylaw. And we have 45, no, we have 9, yeah. We have 65 days to have a hearing. after a petition is accepted by the town clerk. So what we're going to do is move it out a month. So if you apply in August, you get a October hearing date. And I think we'll start that next year. I'm curious to see how you folks feel about it, so take a look at it. Take a look at 40A and see the dates in there, that we have 65 days in order to hold a hearing. So if we have it 2 months before, we will be within the window. A couple of times too, I've had to, well, even with this Blandon petition that's coming up, people mix up that question 18. It basically says, are you in compliance or with all debts to the town? And all the other questions, the normal answer is no. So people just put a no there. And then it says, if no, please explain. Well, technically, we're not supposed to accept certain ones like special permits if they're in arrear of the taxes. We wouldn't be taking a hearing for a special permit. So sometimes I need the time to communicate with the individual after I look at what we're doing. And that was the case with this.
Yeah, they said no on their they're not current with their real estate tax.
Right. So I wrote an email to him and said that you answered no. If you meant to answer no, you need to provide an explanation to prevent yourself from being disqualified for a permit.
So we need to revise that question and make it where they can answer the question no is the normal course of business.
Doesn't happen that often, but it does happen because people are quick and they're just not paying real attention
Yeah.
to what the question is asking. So instead of saying, are you current? You have to turn it around and say,
You
are
could say, do you
not
have any
current?"
outstanding debts to the town?
Right. In the form of real estate taxes or other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. I think it'll make it a lot easier if we have that little extra window. The newspapers now, they use Worcester and they use Clinton. They have a 3-day requirement. They need a 3-day notice in advance. And the Clinton item, which is the cheapest one, is only printed on a Friday. So that means that they would have to turn it in Monday or Tuesday of that week in order to have it in on Friday.
But doesn't that limit
so-
us potentially? I mean, because if
I'm
somebody,
sorry?
doesn't that limit us as a board potentially? I mean, what happens if somebody applies 60 days in advance and then we don't have a quorum the night of the meeting? Because there's only one scheduled hearing.
Well, that's, to be quite honest, that's the same boat we would be in right now. If we were to schedule a hearing for next month and there weren't sufficient people to hold the hearing, then we'd be in the same boat.
hmm,
What I would do in that case is I would open the hearing and put it forward for not having a quorum. We can, I think we have 90 days in some instances, and in one instance, 100 days to make a decision. So, but that starts from the opening of the hearing.
well, the issue right now though is, I mean, we're currently doing 30 days, right?
Sometimes not quite 30 days, yes.
Okay, so would it be an issue if we just said for example, if you wanted a December hearing, if we said that you had to have your application put in by the first Monday in November.
Well, first of all, you have to do it on a day in which the town clerk is available.
Oh. Leanne and the
Which
town
is-
clerk don't work the same days, do they?
Right. So, well, you can think about it, but this is what Leanne and I are planning to do. I think it's reasonable. I'd like feedback if you don't think it's gonna work. Again, we have 65 days to hold a hearing. So, we could open the hearing. We could, you can open it without a quorum. Okay? But you can't act without a quorum. So we would just continue it, until the next month or whatever, or even the next week, depending upon, whether or not folks were available.
Yeah.
Because one of the other things is too, the folk, all right, so I give them the posting, the hearing notice to post. They have to go to the post office, they have to get, return receipt requested for all of those folks and get it mailed out. And then they're required, like the Monday before the hearing date, we tell them they have to bring back the notices. Well, sometimes, if you're talking about a month, you're not gonna get all of them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we tonight, if tonight was the last time and somebody applied today, and that was for the October 12th hearing date, we need to create a hearing note. Well, first of all, the town clerk has to, approve it, which they would, tonight. And then we have to give them a hearing notice. They have to put the hearing notice in the paper at least 2 weeks before the hearing. And they have to, send notices out at least 2 weeks in advance of the hearing. Now, sometimes we don't get back all of the hearing notices that have been sent to abutters, but that's basically maybe because they weren't home at the time. People take vacation, they, don't go and pick it up in a timely fashion. So they may not have the fact that they received it. They may not have signed for it, but at least we know it was sent to them. So do you think that that's making it too narrow, Jim? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I hate to stretch things out that far. But I don't know that it matters in the long run, to be quite honest. I mean, I'd
And
have to,
of course, the other thing too is sometimes I will refuse. I will refuse a petition, or I'm trying to think of the one that they requested a special permit and site plan, but they didn't include a site plan. So, you can't go forward without a site
yeah,
plan.
yeah.
In some instances like this one where they had the incorrect answer to number 18. It gives me time to communicate with them and for them to go and quote, fix it so that they can even go out with the um hearing notice and everything, but you know,
Okay.
okay, are we having a special town meeting in November or something?
Is it November or December?
I don't know. That's what I was asking for.
Yeah, we're having one, but I'm not sure the date.
Okay.
What's on the agenda for that?
I thought it was all stupid stuff. Well, I shouldn't say that, but um, I don't think there
We're
was
still
anything that,
recording.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything that impacted me directly. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, I don't mean to be a pain, but should we have adjourned and stopped recording before we discussed all this? Or is this
Well, I
part of the
suppose
meeting?
it's not interesting to
we
anybody
probably
but
should.
ourselves, as long as we're not talking about individual cases.
Yeah.
Entertain a motion to
Motion to
adjourn.
adjourn.
So moved.
Second,
So Jim moved and who seconded?
So Susanna,
Okay. I'll take a roll call. Jim,
aye.
Keith,
Aye.
Susanna,
aye.
and I'm an aye. We are adjourned.